What's going on, my good people? What's going on? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Super excited to be on this video with you guys. It is my lunch time, and right now I'm actually making my lunch. My wife, she's out getting a pedicure with her mom, hanging out. I'm here at the house, knocking out work, but I'm on lunch. And I got to tell you guys something before I even dive into the subject of the day. So yesterday, I just so happened to be on YouTube and came across this guy. He's like this world-renowned guy that like makes different recipes or whatever. And he was making these chicken wings, and they were, I kid you not, mustard fried chicken wings. Mustard fried chicken wings, y'all. And I was sitting here and I was just watching them. And the worst thing to do is to watch these videos when you hungry, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at these, and he mixing them up and he battering them up. And I'm just like, oh, that look good. Oh, that looks so good. So I finally decided I was going to go get me some chicken wings, and I was going to try this out for myself. And I made these chicken wings. Now, I know when you hear mustard fried chicken wings, you're like, ew, mustard, right? But I didn't realize, and I've been cooking for a long time, that I didn't realize that mustard actually helps break down the meat. I didn't realize that. Never knew it. So I did it, put my seasonings on them, battered them up, fried them. And man, when I tell you that these things were, man, I'm telling him, like, I'm super excited about these wings. So that's what I'm having for lunch. I know that was a side note. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I want y'all to know what I was doing for my lunch. But I wanted to come here, the real message of the day, man. I just want to kind of share my testimony with you guys in hopes that it's something that encourages you, okay? And man, just so many things happen for a reason. And sometimes you may not even know the answer to it, why it's happening, why God bring people into your lives. You may not know this, but man, it took me 6 years, to like truly experience this. And what was I able to experience? A taste of freedom. A taste of freedom. Like, I don't know about you guys, man, but I've been through the struggle just like everybody else. I'm not saying my story is worse than anybody's, or, you know, my situations and circumstances was worse or better than anybody's, right? But everybody in their mind wants to be able to live the life they want, right? That they truly desire, that they deserve, they want to build better for their family. And that's always been a thought. That's always been a thought in our mind. We think about it every single day. You know, what life would be like if we didn't have to worry about money, right? If we didn't have to worry about debt. If we were able to just do the things that we wanted to, when we wanted to, and not have to worry. We all want that. I mean, in some shape, form, or fashion, we all want that. A lot of times we just don't know how to get to it, right? We don't know what to do to help us achieve those goals. And I was that person. I've always worked a job from from an earlier age. I started with a paper route, moving on up. I went to college, and this is the reason why this stuck out to me, is because I was going to college because I was going to follow the same old principles that everybody else was following, right? Get out of school, graduate, go to college, get a degree, then go find my career, right? And then start a family, buy the house with the white picket fence, live life happily ever after. That's really what the whole trend was. When I was coming up, I was led to believe that you couldn't build a life that you wanted without having a degree from college. That was one of the biggest lies that I was told. One of the biggest lies that I was told, that I wasn't going to amount to nothing if I didn't have a college degree. Okay. And I'm fast forward to today. I haven't had a college degree. I've been every company I've worked in, I've started at the bottom and always worked my way to the top. Always been the top sales, because I've been in sales. So I've been a top salesperson, all of these different things without a degree. Because I've always had that entrepreneurial mindset. I've always been a person that wanted to go against the grain. When somebody says something can be achieved, I want to find out how we can make it happen. When I went into a company, I wanted to find out what the top person was doing, because I was coming for them, because that was my motivation. Because I don't like to do nothing mediocre or half-ass. I want to go for everything, right? So that's always been my mentality. And I always thought to myself, man, I want to start a business. I want to be able to do these different things. I just never knew how to do it. I never had the money, that what I led myself to believe. I didn't have the income to start a business or whatever the case. So I always been there, like, just, I wanted it. I just didn't know. I didn't have what it took to get myself there. 6 years ago, I was introduced to the network marketing space, and I didn't even know nothing about it. All I knew was I saw people that was working less hours than me, making more money, and being more free. That was it. I seen it. And not just from one person, just many people who are out there just living a life. And I'm over here working my butt off, and I'm still struggling, still broke, still everything, right? So when I was introduced to this industry, I did not know, right? I did not know, like, oh snap, like this industry is real, right? So I got into it, guys. And this was 6 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. I just got in because I seen it and I tried to figure it out. Man, I spent 6 years trying to figure it out. I've fallen on my face many times, bouncing from company to company, just trying to get what I saw other people had. And my mentality was, if they can do it, why not me? Why can't I have that? And I just kept pushing forward. Many times I wanted to quit. Many times I wanted to give up. I was getting tired. I was getting frustrated. I wasn't making the money I wanted to make. I seen more money going out of my bank account to my business than was coming in. I've seen it all. I've been there. And then all of a sudden I found the right vehicle. Because through everything that I failed at along the way was another learning experience along the way, which made me stronger each and every single time. So when I got into my company now, I've been 2 years in March, super excited. That because, like I say, in this industry, people don't last in business is 90 days. So the fact that I'm pulling up on 2 years says a lot, right? So 2 years been rocking out with this company. Last year, for the first time, and I ain't gonna say last year, toward the end of 2020, and during this pandemic, I was able to make more money during this pandemic than ever in my history in this industry. Than ever. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, this is something crazy, because now I'm starting to really understand this industry. With everything that happened last year, with millions of jobs being lost and companies closing down and people sitting around twiddling their thumbs, waiting for the government to dictate their financial futures, people were still thriving in the network marketing industry. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that's crazy, because people are sitting around losing homes, cars, their lifestyles. Meanwhile, people that are working online, working from home, were still able to win. And I was like, that right there showed me more than ever that this industry works. Whether you want to believe it or not, this industry works. And for the first time this past holiday season, I was able to go to my wife and just give her money to just go Christmas shopping. Just say, hey, you know what? Let's start early this year. Let's start getting everything out the way now. Let's not wait till, the end of December to try to cram everything in. Let's do it now so you can enjoy actually getting things for people and take your time. And we didn't have to worry about nothing. Why? Because my job and my business and me having the best of both worlds, I was able to take and pay my bills ahead. So we didn't even have to stress about bills during this time. We didn't have to worry about anything. All of that stuff was already taken care of. And I was able to have the luxury of being able to do that. Because y'all know how it is. When you in the struggle and holidays come around, that's the toughest time of the year, right? Because you still got bills, you still got things you got to take care of. How many of you guys know what it feels like to get up to Christmas time and now you got to look at your budget and your bills and find out where everything falls so you can move things around so you got just a little bit more cash to go out here and make sure your babies have a great Christmas. I know how that feels. I did that for many, many years of my life. And for the first time, I didn't have to do that. This past Christmas was one of the best Christmases that we ever had with our family. Ever. And not because, the things we were buying and stuff like that. It was just the principle that we could. It was the principle that we could go and do those things and not have to stress about it. And when I seen that, and my wife seen it, and how exciting that was, that really fired me and my wife up. It fired us up because now when you get a taste of that freedom, like I said, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, some guru or whatever the case. But when you get a chance to experience that little bit of freedom to where you don't have to worry about money, where money's not an issue, when you get a chance to experience a little bit of that, it changes your whole view. You start questioning what you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years of your life. You're like, damn, I've been wasting all of this time doing this when I could have been putting my time, energy, and efforts into this, and I could have been doing so much more. It will change your mindset, and it will drive you to go and get more. When I saw that I spent less time in my business and created an income that's more than the salary at my job. Let me say that one more time because I don't know if you guys realize what I'm saying. I spent less time on my business throughout the year because I work a full-time job, but was able to create a residual income that is more than my salary at my job. That changed everything for me. That was like, man, say no more. 2021, I'm going crazy. And the only way for me to get there is by helping other people. This is what I love to do. If y'all don't know me by now, get to know me because this is what I love to do. I do this on a daily basis. I'm on the phone with people. I'm connecting with people everywhere. I'm talking with people. I'm sharing my experience because I want people to taste that little bit of freedom. It took me 6 years to get that and taste that little bit of freedom. And when I tell you that little bit of sample, that little taste of freedom has literally lit a fire that nobody could ever take away from me. It lit a fire. I'm telling you, man, when you get a chance to experience it, you're going to start looking at it and say, well, why am I over here slaving for somebody else? They dictate how much I make, when I come to work, when I can go home, when I can take a vacation, when I can take sick time, when I can spend time with my babies. They dictate all of that. But now over here in my business, I was able to do this on my own, no boss, no nothing, put my time and effort in and build the income that's more than what I'm making at my job on a part-time basis. Absolutely. That just shows you guys what's possible. It shows you what's possible. And like I said, it's not a fact of you joining me or whatever. All I'm telling you guys from this story, and the moral to the story, is you got to do something different. If you are unhappy with where you're at financially, you got to find out what you're trying to do. You got to be able to create an income that you're in control of. You got to make your money make more money for you. That's just how it is. That's how the wealthy keep getting wealthy and the poor keep getting poor, because we've been stuck in a system that was never designed for us to win. It was never designed for us to win, which is the reason why you see so many millions of people sitting around dependent on the government, dependent on a job. And now that the job shut down and they sitting around waiting on a stimulus check. Okay, you got $600 that came in the mail or on your deposit. But what happens when that $600 is now gone? Your bills are still coming. If you have residual bills, guys, you need residual income. Hands down, there's no way around it. You need it. And if you're not getting that, guys, you are going to drown. You're going to drown. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you already experiencing it right now. Just think about what has transpired while you were sitting around waiting on the government to decide what they were going to send you to help you with your bills. And when they decided it, guess what they decided? To cut your benefits in half. That's what the government thinks of you, the taxpayers, the people out here that's working hard and doing the things that they got to do. That's what the government thinks of you guys. That's what you're worth to the government, a one-time $600 check. I don't know about you guys, but I have 4 children. I'm married in a lifestyle. $600 isn't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. But a lot of you guys will take that money, you pay your bills as you should, and then you're still left there doing this. What next? And I'm here to tell you guys that everything that I bring to the table to you guys is real and it's true. I got proof. Whatever you want to see, I can show y'all that. Because I'm just a regular dude. I ain't no different than y'all. Just because I get on the videos and I speak to y'all, I'm not no different. I still live in my apartment. You know what I'm saying? en route to purchasing my first home down here in Texas. So super excited about that. So keep us in your prayers so we can find the home our dream home that we looking for. But it wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't have even been close to those things if I didn't have my opportunity now. I wouldn't be close to any of that. That's the sad part. And to think about what my life would be like if I didn't say yes to an opportunity almost 2 years ago. It made me sick to my stomach. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I just want you guys to understand that I'm one of the realest people on the internet. I don't come on here to bullshit nobody or share nothing that I don't know work already. Guys, I will invest my own money and check things out before I bring anything to the camera to talk to y'all. Okay? So just understand that about me. But what we're going to do, we're going to be starting a group where we're going to be sharing some wealth strategies and some of the things that we're doing to help families stop overpaying in taxes, build their credit, right? Help them eliminate that debt, reduce those bills, and start talking about investing so that way your money can be making money for you. We have an amazing program where we got a team of licensed experts and enrolled agents that help you and do all the work, right? So you get educated while the expert's doing the work. Why is that important? Well, if you want to live like the wealthy, you got to do what the wealthy does. And there's not a wealthy person that don't have a team of experts working on their behalf, making sure that their finances are in order. Okay, so that's what we're going to bring to the table. We're going to show you guys these things in the group. We about to create a super community. I'm so excited. I mean, y'all will see the name and understand why this name came out, but we want to get people away from all the negativity that they're seeing all on social media, all the misinformation and everything, and get them in a community around like-minded individuals who are striving to do better things in life, who are striving to not be dependent upon a system that was never designed for us to win. And we're going to build together. We're going to be victorious together. I'm so excited. So guys, all I'm saying is we're not forcing you to do nothing, but come be part of the group. Because at least when you're surrounded by people, when you start seeing more and more people winning, it is going to build that sense of trust within you to say, you know what, this is working for so many people. I need to get started. And that's what we want. We don't want to force you when you're not ready, but at least surround yourself around more people. Because the more you surround yourself with people who think small, people who don't want to go get it, people who don't want to make things happen, that is going to start to trickle down on you as well, and you're going to start following suit. So let's get you away from those people, get you around people who actually want to do some things and help elevate you in life, and we do it together as a community, as a team, as a family, and watch what's going to happen for you in 2021. So if you want to be a part of that group and come in and check us out and all the fun we're going to be having and the success stories that we're going to be creating in that community, hit me up, let me know. I'm going to send you an invite. Nobody's just jumping in this group. These are people that we're going to talk to because we want the right mindsets. We don't want tire kickers. We don't want people with millions of questions that ask questions but don't have no intentions of doing nothing. Sorry. It's business. We take the emotions out of it. If you want to make it happen, come into this community, connect with us, and we're going to help you make that happen, and we're going to do it together. All right? So, with that being said, I smell my chicken. I'm super excited. I'm going to eat some lunch so I can get back to my day and finish up my day. But man, I look forward to connecting with you guys. If you guys want to be in that group, shoot me a message. I'm going to talk with you guys, get you added into that group, and let's go. 2020 was the year of lessons learned, but 2021 is the year of game planning and execution with no excuses. Let's get it. It's your boy Derrick Casey signing off. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.